perception of Dutch culture has grown since coming here. For example, I realized how much dairy they eat. Before, it never occurred to me that all they eat were bread and cheese, but now I know, bread and cheese.
My least favorite food have to be cheese and bread in Amsterdam.
I tried the black candy. Remember the thing like the tower? At first I think it's a little bit weird, but after a while I like it.
Okay, so I really wanted to try some raw herring, but no one ever took me.
My favorite Belgian food is chocolate waffles, but not beer, because the beer I like is considered lemonade.
My favorite Belgian food, beer. Duvel, de Cognac, Delirium, Leaf, Chimay.
So I think one of the most interesting things I've learned since coming on this trip is how much American popular culture is impacting the rest of the world.
Something I expected was that Brussels would be a combination of French and Flemish, but in reality it was like 90% French.
I think I will see many tulips in the Netherlands, but actually I didn't see a tulip.
Well, stay far away from the swans, man. Those are mean little guys. Guys will sabotage me. I didn't see it coming.
One thing I learned on this trip is that swans can be very aggressive animals.
I learned that in Amsterdam you have to be really fast to get onto the tram because people will close the door on you.
My favorite activity was Flanders Fields Museum because we learn about World War I in America, but you never see it, and it was fun to see it manifest itself physically in an entire city.
So one thing I learned is about the history of Europe. I've never been to Europe before, so it was really amazing to see buildings that were centuries old and learn about the past.
The thing I have never done before, but I did here is I went to the red light district in Amsterdam. It was quite, maybe it's kind of amazing because in China it's kind of illegal.
My favorite city would be Amsterdam because it was a very international city, so there were lots of things to do and things to explore. And my least favorite city, if I had to choose, would probably be Luxembourg just because it was very mellow, but it was still very beautiful.
My favorite city would be Antwerp, just because all the shopping. My least favorite would be Amsterdam, because it was just too hectic for me.
I think Antwerp because it's still like a big city, but it's not like crowded like Brussels was, and it's kind of like artsy and stuff.
So I've never had alcohol before, so trying those sips of the peach drink, the peach beer and the apple beer, that was new. And yeah, I buy a lot of shot glasses, but they're not for drinking, they're for collecting.
One of the things I learned how to do while I was abroad here in the Low Countries was how to party with alcohol. Because the thing is that I've had alcohol before, but I haven't actually partied in a bar with alcohol. So that was a really new experience.
My favorite Jeroen one-liner has to be, "Oh my gosh."
Oh my god, my students.
For me.
Oh my god.
My favorite Petro one-liner. Take me for 2 beers and you'll be carrying me home.
My favorite one-liner.
The funnest person is Karina.
I think funniest person is Karina. I think the funniest person in the group is probably me.
Sweetie is most likely to get locked up abroad because I saw her fighting in the street in Austin.
So, most likely to be locked up abroad would definitely be Tyler. I mean, he's already gotten bloodied up abroad, so why not, right?
Okay, so who I think will get locked up abroad is Tyler, because he gets into crazy shenanigans, and I know this because I've been in crazy shenanigans with him before.
Most likely to fall. Sweetie. Sweetie. Most likely to fall into a lake. Tyler.
Well, I think Lulu is like most likely to be the photographer.
Best photographer is Sweetie because I steal all her pictures from Facebook and put them on my blog.
I think Sung would be the most likely to be a great photographer because he takes lots of pictures all the time.
And most likely to never ever be a vegetarian ever would be me. Here's looking at you, Petra.